Heyo. So I'm looking at the tab right now. I think I've got the intro down. So we'll start with the intro, get into the verse, and then look at any chord patterns that you want to look at, right? So just from the intro perspective, supposed to go something like this, I think. And then he gets into his song there. So I've got the tab open in front of me. You probably might want to do the same thing, right? So tabs are pretty easy to read. You don't have to stress out too much. All you have to look at is, hey, with consecutive finger patterns, where are the frets that I'm looking at? So there are three chord shapes on the intro that you should, transition between quickly. All right, the first one is going to be a 4-4 position on the bass note of A. So that's bring this closer. Yep. So that is fourth fret on the A string, second fret on the D string, and then third fret on the G string. So it should be, and yeah, be careful not to hit the E note, otherwise it's going to get messed up. It should be, right? That's the first position. The second chord position that you're supposed to look at is a 2-4 position. So that's second fret on the A, second fret on the D, and then the fourth fret on the G. Right? So the pinky's a little hard to nail down there, but with practice you'll get better. Right? And then the last position that you have to kind of memorize for this song is 0-4. So it's going to be 0 or open A string, and then the second fret on the D string, and then the fourth fret on the G string. Alright? So if you memorize these three finger patterns for your left hand, you're pretty much halfway there on the song. Next important part is going to be the finger picking pattern on your right hand. So let me maybe make that. Yeah, that should be good. Alright. So your finger pattern, you're going to use three fingers, right? These three, essentially your thumb, your index, and your middle finger. So the thumb always plays the bass note, whether it's only going to be the A string for this entire song. So, yep. And then your index finger is always going to play the D string. So, and then finally your middle finger will play the G string, and then the open B. Okay, so the pattern is, so what I'm doing there is thumb, index, middle. So thumb, index, middle, and then you go back to thumb, so sorry, maybe I went a little too far there. Thumb, index, middle, thumb, middle, middle, thumb, index. So it is 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Thumb, index, middle, thumb, middle, middle, thumb, index. So all in all, it should sound like, okay. So that's the finger pattern for pretty much the entire intro. So if you've got your chord patterns memorized and if you've got your finger picking patterns memorized, it essentially goes like, right? So that covers the first portion of what you have to do. The last component of the intro is the third chord position that you saw. So that is 0, 2, 4. So it's 0, 2, 4. There's a little weird slide thing that happens. So what you have to do is, I'll show you what it sounds like and then we'll get into it. So it goes. So it's all just in your thumb, index, and middle, with your middle finger not jumping to the B string at all on the last portion of the intro. So it's gonna be, I'll thumb, index, middle, slide, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle. And in terms of the slide, what you're doing is you're going thumb, index, middle from the 6th to the 4th fret. So right, so one more time you've got the 0, 2, 4 pattern here, right? So all you're doing is, for this ring finger at the beginning, you go back to open second 1 and then go back to this home position of 0, 2, 4. So it's 0, 2, slide from 5th, slide 0, 2, slide from 6th to 4th, right? And then 0, 2, 0, 2, 4, 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 4, 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 2. So if you keep the tab open and practice it, you should be able to nail the intro. So the way that he goes about it then is essentially, and I'll play this slow so you can try and follow along, and then you can speed it up because he speeds it up quite a lot when he's playing it live. So very slowly. Let's check a better angle here. And now at normal speed. Yep, that's pretty much the intro. That should cover that. The verse is fairly easy, right? You take the intro and then you just mix up when you're going to do it. It's basically one of each. So in the intro, you had two of each. You had two of the 4 to 4, two of the 2 to 4, and one of the 0 to 4 patterns. Instead, you will have one of this, and then one of the 2 to 4, and then two of the 0 to 4s. Does that make sense? So the verse would go. Nope, messed up there. And then pretty much he shifts into chords after that, which are basically E. Pulling it up here, it's gonna be and this is, yeah, you start with an E. Yeah, so the verse portion is gonna be so it's gonna be, I bet you forgot the black hills in the summertime. Dad's bad cooking, although you'd be polite. And then, so that's. And then this one weird chord called B9. And the way B9 plays is, let's find an easy version here. You bar the second fret, and then you drop one fret, 2 frets down on the D string, so that's B9, right? You go. It's a weird chord to put in, but that's what adds the little texture on the pre-chorus. So it goes, bet you forgot. Da, 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 da. And then he goes into the actual chorus, which is cool. So probably I didn't explain the chords. It is pre-chorus. It's just when he goes, I bet you forgot. It's an E over there. Black Hills in the summertime goes to an A. Dad's bad cooking, though you'd be polite, is another A. Honey, now you got a look that I can't recognize, so that's gonna be the B9, the weird chord. You pulled me aside and you said, and then you go immediately to another E. To know me is to hate me, is to hate what I've become, is to watch me as I'm falling from that ladder last rung, is to feel it like a secret you can't keep in. I'm not the way I was. I'm not the way I was. Yeah, so that should cover everything, I think. Let's see how long this video's gone. That's not bad. All right. Maybe we'll just do one quick playthrough. I'm still not as good with the chord changes, but maybe you can get better at it. So you start with the intro. Alright, man. Happy playing. Take care. See ya.